It's nearly October, so posting this video, or at least filming this video, it's mid-September, and it's usually the time where I connect with myself, where I check in with myself, where I have a proper sit down with a lovely cup of coffee or tea, as you like, and I do my year-end planning. Being an entrepreneur myself, I find it essential to keep on track where I am, to check in with myself to see, have I reached the goals that I wanted to reach, or do I need to maybe adjust a bit to be on track to where I want to go in this current year. So having 3 more months to go in this year, basically the last quarter is still open, it's still everything possible. I would like to invite you to have a sit down with me. This will be like an interactive session. You can pause the video and basically answer the coaching questions that I would ask myself, but I invite you to do this with me. So I will go with you through basically my coaching process, my year-end review, where I do my kind of like self-coaching, where I have a proper sit down with myself and answer to myself if I have reached the goals that I wanted to reach in the current year. As I mentioned, you have 3 more months to go. So even if you have not yet accomplished your goals, I hope this process will help you to get back on track, or maybe to adjust the road so you can still feel fulfilled at the end of the year and reach your goals. You're absolutely welcome to get your journal, get a notebook, get a pen and paper, whatever. Do it online, do it in your notes section on the phone, wherever and however you plan. I personally prefer planning old school. So I have a pen and I have my journal. I have a Dingbats journal, which I love. I totally admire this. So it's something for me that I celebrate. I maybe even put on a little candle. As I said, I have my coffee, I have my tea with me, and it's something to really celebrate. It's quality time with yourself, and I invite you to track along. So please feel free to pause the video after every question and answer the question right away, or maybe write down and do it in a minute when you have a bit more time and reflect on the questions. If you have done this, I would totally love to know if this was helpful for you and whether this was helping you to stay focused and maybe give you this extra push you might need to make your goals come true until the end of the year. So the first question is, what were my plans and what were my goals for 2021? Usually I would set a theme. So every year when I sit down and plan my year, I would pick a theme, whether this is on a vision board or whether this is written down. I would pick a theme for the year. So I would sit down and have a think about, what do I want to be the overall theme of my year? And then from there onwards, I would basically then pick the goals. So maybe you have done the same. If not, you maybe have written down your goals and you can now go back to the page where you wrote them down, or maybe you have them present somewhere visible. Maybe you have them in your head, in your mind, and really go through what were your main goals, what were your main priorities. When you know what was the theme, what was the big goal to achieve or the big plan to achieve in 2021, the next question would be, have you reached the goal? Or are you on track to reaching the goal? Have your actions aligned to reach the goal? If not, are you still committed to this goal? Is this something you are still finding relevant? Is it something you still want to commit to? Or do you want to focus on something else? If you would like to focus on something else, then what would this be? How far have I come in my goals? Where did I spend most of my energy? What have I achieved this year or in the first 3 quarters of 2021 that I'm proud of? What is my biggest win? What is holding me back, or what helped me back in the past, and what is maybe still holding you back? What can you do about it? What would I need to do to still make 2021 a success? What are my top 3 goals, and are they still relevant? What are my top priorities in day-to-day life? How would my life be different as a result of taking action? I hope you found these questions helpful, and if you like these kind of videos, then I'm happy to do these more regularly. Also to do a goal setting and planning video for the next year, so we can set goals that are fulfilling, that are reachable, and also maybe help you to guide your own thoughts, because sometimes it's not that we are not capable, it's just sometimes that we need an extra push, or maybe someone to just guide our thoughts. And if I can be this for you, I'm more than happy to do so. So please just let me know if this is of interest to you. Also, I committed to doing more videos and to post more regularly, and also to be a bit more active here. So thank you so much for sticking around, for being there with me, for still being here after a year of my absence. And thank you so much. I do appreciate you. And thank you for taking the time to hanging out with me. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.